All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Ready.
And the Browns.
Another game to Judkins. And he finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Well, this group right here, Brock, poised to make a run in the playoffs. But they've had to earn that trip to the postseason, haven't they, without some of their teammates here on the field.
And for everyone on this injury report, the key is recovery. If you got a shot to make it back, any shot, you're going to do all you can to be a part of a playoff run. And for those guys out there playing today, the key word is prevention. Do not add anybody else to this list before the postseason arrives.
3rd down run from Judkins. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Following the flag, they've got 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one's caught. Judy has it. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. They'll go play action for Sanders. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Play action, Sanders. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Sanders now on 3rd down. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's metal brain corrodes. You try to take us home.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Back row 80. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Coming out throwing. Here's Ward. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
70, go! Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Titans have a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
And 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready? Let go!
Ward in the pistol. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Come on, let's go!
Ward's going to throw it. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Dose of the hurry up here. They give on 2nd to Pollard. Pushing for the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready, ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Ward now. Gets it to him on the screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hurry, hurry.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 3.
Gravity Lions.
Ward now on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
4th down, here's Ward. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He runs it up to midfield. Quinshon Judkins. He could do it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Down. Bronco 80.
Ward setting to pass. Escapes the pocket. And Ward's going to hit the deck as he gains enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. End up running left. Pollard. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. The Browns on top early. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll have it 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ward off the play fake. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
3rd
3rd and long for him here. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it up. And the Browns take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ballgame. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Third down.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Check.
Man in motion, headed right.
Go.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Browns first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Gain of 15 there. And that's a Browns first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's Judkins on first down. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go, 18.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Throw is caught, and he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and short here, Sanders. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Kick by Trujillo is good, and their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Wilson with a return here. Good work so far. He's got room. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ward. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And he is He's hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Offense up to the line fast.
Vikings, 18.
And the Titans.
First down throw here for Ward. Completed to his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Let's go.
Ward, good throw, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Cougar, 19.
Again, Ward going to the air. Okonkwo brings it in. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Offense is set. First and 10.
Cup 19. Let's go now. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Cut near the goal line. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans make it a one-score game before halftime. Jake Moody on for the PAT. And weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He lost the football. Oh, and the kicking team's got it.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans get some late points and the lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Sanders now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. To the air on first down. Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So at the 20, here's second and 10.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Ooh, wants to throw the cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Following the near interception, this is second and 10. Sanders will keep it. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready, break.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down. Running it after the penalty. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Sanders back to throw. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. They've got first down here from the 36. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Catch made left side by Judy. And this one does not go far. The Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Sanders setting to pass. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. First time this game they've looked to him. And that takes them to 3rd down.
I love the thought there and the idea, get your guy in space. But he can't make anything happen until he catches it cleanly first.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap block, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. It's about 43 yards for it. Kick by Trujillo is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Mecole Hardman now on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25, what a hit! He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready? Set it.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Escapes the pocket. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Let's go. Go.
They give to Pollard from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Ready?
All right, here we go. Second down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Ward now. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. Now they've got to figure things out on third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. That one complete to Diggs. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now. 70, Simba with Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Ward's going to throw it. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans have a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Let go.
Pressure coming. Here's Ward. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's second down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Ready.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36.
Ready, set, hurt. 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Stop. Ready. Panther 60. Dragon 60.
Third and long. They're going to throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns are tackled on the return right along their own 40-yard line. They worked hard to have the halftime lead lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Handoff now, and Judkins. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Go! Ready, ready.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. Go.
Sneak here, Sanders. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's a fake. They only need a couple of inches. And they'll bring him down, but not before the fake gets them a 1st down.
Hey, listen, a fake is always a real threat on 4th and inches, so these defenses, they're always looking for it. It took one heck of an acting job by the punt unit to sell it enough to go get that space and pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Sandy Ryan. Let go.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Ready, set.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Has it at the 7. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Okay.
Big moments here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. Man in motion here. From the gun on third down. On the move, headed right. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. With some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Wilson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Liking 18.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings
Only
up
one
second
quarter
and
left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It is Titans football and their postseason rides on this quarter, partner, as they come in trailing. Second and 3 now.
Cowboy 80. Tag. 19, Charger, 19, Charger, go.
From the gun, it's Ward. Has it downfield, working the left. Big man showing up the yards. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
19. Let go.
Ward in the pistol. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Big strike downfield to Jeudy. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now Sanders. A little screen pass for Judkins. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Get it!
Oh, and they're going to have their fullback try and power for it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
Hey! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw now is Sanders. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Sanders. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60, go!
It's Judkins on the counter. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Even 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Hold the ready.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air, Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win. And yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Cougar 19. Ready.
3rd down run from Judkins. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short.
Derek Forrest on the tackle. It's a
Big moment here as Maddox Trujillo comes on. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
in field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Set. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Ward setting up to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And it's 3rd down now.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Get it.
Here he is to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Titans have a 1st. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans jump in front late. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Titans jump in front now by 5.
Browns 22.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Judy will go in motion right. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. To throw. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Nearly got that football in plus territory with the pick, Brock, but the drop does give the offense an opportunity to now punt this away.
Yeah, either way, you should be getting the ball as a result of that play. It's just, well, now it's going to be a little bit tougher. He's got to string a longer drive together, nearly an opportunity to set the offense up for success.
Well, they were lucky to survive that dropped interception, but the game's still on the line here. This is fourth down. Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Wide open, downfield, got it! And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. You never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. All right, penalty pushes them back. They are still out there. They're going to try for two.
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Brock, the penalty had him backed up to the 7, but they still go for it and convert for two. Are you at all surprised to see a team try that as opposed to just kicking the extra point?